connected.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, you guys. This is all the new equipment. We haven't really had any chance to test it ahead of time. So we were kind of hoping that, we put everything up, we installed what we could, and that because it's a better computer, it would just run. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So we're going to have to play with that and play with the settings and get this all fixed. But, we're still not done with our being kicked while we're down kind of phase. It'll end soon enough. It's fine. But yeah, the dry brushing, this is a way to do zenithal without an airbrush because my airbrush is not connected. Since we put the new computer down there, it took up the entire area. So we had to move the compressor for the airbrush and haven't been able to reconnect it and reset it. So basically, I don't have an airbrush right now, or at least not one that works.
Izzy cheered that we're back and says it's all good. I'm happy to help with testing.
Great.
And she finally got her explanation for why you're dry brushing.
So that's why I was dry brushing. Well, I'm done dry brushing now. So, basically good enough. It's basically I don't like starting from black. From a black primer if I can help it because it just takes too much to build up to the colors that I want. So dry brushing gives me a fast, easy way, relatively fast. When I don't have the airbrush. What was that?
I learned that one the hard way.
Learned what one?
That it's hard to paint colors from black.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kept telling Ben that, and yet every time he would still try to start from black. That happened like 5 figures, and he's like, I don't understand why this isn't looking good. And it's like, you haven't gotten to opacity yet. So, this bust is from Soul Good Creations.
Fantastic Ladies Part 5.
Fantastic Ladies Part 5, in case you didn't hear him yelling from the other room. So, yeah, Soul Good Creations. So, they have some amazing figures. And I think Fantastic Ladies 6 is out now. So, but I'm going to paint her just because I like her. So that's what I'm going to do. It's very weird not having any commissions. Still have no commissions because, again, I don't even have my airbrush. I'm a mess over here. And thank God all this happened while I didn't have commissions. So,
that's literally the reason you don't have commissions.
But, yeah, I'm also at a standstill with several of my videos because I need the airbrush for those videos. So, that's kind of fun. But also with all these problems, you can bet I'm behind on videos as well. So there won't be a video this week on Saturday. There are one's at the editor, hasn't come back yet, and I'm late getting the other one to the other editor. So we'll see when that one. That one should get finished this week. Hopefully. And I have another one that I'm planning to start in the next day or so. So hopefully we'll be all good eventually. We're always good eventually. We just gotta get there. So. But yeah, it's been a lot lately. And I just have to keep reminding myself I can only do what I can do. So, fact that, like, we couldn't stream last week. Oh, well, I mean, that stunk, but what you gonna do? I gotta be able to make my money.
Apparently, she can actually hear me.
Oh, good.
And she says she rescheduled her lesson for this coming Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she saw. You were telling me about that. So.
Yeah, I already saw
I'm
that.
glad to hear you're feeling better. I'm so disappointed. I feel so bad that you were feeling crummy.
Yeah, I also feel bad that we hadn't mentioned it before now or asked you about it. But as you can see, we've kind of had a lot going on lately. But I am glad you're feeling better. So, and you know what? Next week's going to be fun. Because I have you on Monday, I have Luke on Tuesday, and then I have stream on Wednesday. So it's going to be fun. But don't worry, we're going to spend some time after stream today figuring out all the problems that went wrong so we can make sure they don't happen next time. Try and figure out why it keeps disconnecting us. And the funny thing is, as soon as it disconnects, it tries to reconnect right away.
Yeah, at least it does that automatically.
So, without us even knowing, by the time we notice we're disconnected, it's reconnecting.
She says it was just a really nasty head cold.
Oh, those are the worst.
They can be absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, those are miserable. Well, I'm glad you rescheduled because, there is nothing worse than having a head cold and trying to learn and follow something. Like, you just wouldn't have gotten anything out of it. It just was not worth your time. So at least this way we can make sure that you actually get some value out of it. And that's important to me anyway. Because I appreciate my patrons. Like, a lot. So. Oh, hey, look, she has normal ears. It looks like she
fairy
has...
with normal ears?
Yeah, it looks like she has the weird elf ears, but that's actually part of her crown.
Cool.
Her ear actually stops right here.
Nice. Izzy says, oh, nice, I have the bust you picked out for my lesson printed, primed, and ready to paint.
Me too. Except, there's a smidge of a problem with the... Where'd I put it?
I don't know.
Oh, right here.
What do you mean, smidge of a problem?
Well, I'm just going to talk it. I had an issue with her neck, so we had to sand that down a little bit. So I just have to fix that. But the other thing is some of the feathers broke off because this has 2 lines of feathers. So you're going to have more feathers than I do. But otherwise, it's exactly the same. But yeah, mine's going to be a little off, but it'll be fun. It'll still be good. I'm excited about it. So, but yeah, I swear everything I touch lately has just been breaking. And not just me. I mean, like, it just feels like an us problem. Like, this model, I actually broke this model.
You're way off to the side.
I actually broke this model about 10 minutes before we started stream. And fixed her right away. So that was pretty cool. I actually, she had a little support between her lips I tried to snip out real quick. And I snipped off half her lip. So...
Izzy says, oh yeah, I barely painted Monday and Tuesday, just so sick and tired. And she ended up printing the version of the bust that was whole and not in 2 pieces.
Alright.
I probably should have done the same. But I didn't. Don't know why.
That's okay. That's not the important thing. The important thing is it'll still be fun.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it has just been a heck of a time. And like I said, it feels like everything I touch breaks.
It has been a heck of a week, so. But that's okay, because now we're painting and chatting with friends, and it's all good.
We're forcing our way past it.
Exactly.
So, but that's the thing you always got to remember when you're down and when
whatever life gets you down, Mrs. Brown.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
And we're back to Monty Python.
Always retreat there.
I actually printed it in 2 pieces first and her head failed. Oh no! So the second time just did the whole bust. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I still have to wait for her to dry it anyway. Or I suppose I could speed it up, but... Oh, we're right there. But yeah, whenever everything goes wrong, it's just important to remember life's a roller coaster. And I'm not sure which one's the good when you're going uphill or downhill, because technically the down is way more fun on a roller coaster. The up is just the suspense. So it's
but then you get, you hit rock bottom, and that's a bad thing.
Right. So
and when you're floating in the heights, that's
I'm not sure
thing.
In that analogy what is good and what is bad. But life's a roller coaster. You're gonna go up, you're gonna go down.
Yeah. Anybody else have feelings on how the roller coaster analogy actually works?
Yeah. Like what's the good part? Because I guess maybe some people think the up because the suspense is there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I feel like there's
I don't like
suspense when you're going down fast. Down really fast too. I mean, that's. No,
Okay.
So let us know.
Hairdryer it is. This is taking too long.
Plug your ears, everybody.
Yeah, with any luck, when I turn this on, we're not gonna blow a fuse or anything.
Oh, there's no blowing the fuses. I already checked the fuses.
Yeah, really funny. The plumber made it rain on our fuse box.
Oh, yeah.
So that was cool. That was extra cool. Watching him freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Izzy doesn't like roller coasters, period. Okay, so
life can be a merry-go-round for you. How's that?
There you go.
They still go up and down and around.
So, Izzy, have we told the Mandy's mom story on the teacup ride on stream yet?
I don't think so.
Are you,
that's the funniest.
Are you a teacup ride person? Do you like the teacup ride? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Do you have any idea? I have to wait for the lag on YouTube now to find out if she actually.
We didn't fix Twitch?
I have not been able to figure out Twitch, and I'm not willing to sacrifice the stream at this point. So.
Since we've already lost so much of it anyway.
Exactly. I'm not going to turn it off on everybody. Just to,
No.
try and.
Wish we could put up some kind of an announcement on Twitch that says,
Right.
Sorry. Twitch broke. Come see YouTube.
So Izzy says she does not remember the teacup story, and she does not ride the teacups because her vertigo is way too bad for that.
Okay, so my mom, she used to like roller coasters and stuff when she was younger. She said that after she got pregnant, that was what ruined it all for her. So she blamed my brother. He's older, so. um, but she would go to the amusement parks with us, and she liked watching the shows and different things. And she would ride the teacups, but she didn't want you to spin the teacups. You know, the teacups, you're in the little cup ride and it spins around, and then you can twirl your car on
You can
top
spin
of
it
that.
faster or slower as much as you want.
My mom was like 5'2", so
100 pounds soaking wet. Not even.
well, that was more towards the end after a lot of cancer took weight off of her, but she was not very big. Is the point. She was this tiny, petite little woman, and she was. You know, usually you hear somebody say that, you're getting ready for them to talk about how, you know, they would take anyone on or anything like that. No. My mom was passive completely. You know, so just very sweet, very shy, very quiet person in public anyway. I know the other side of her, but this woman gets on the teacup ride with us, and of course she's like, no spinning. And we're like, oh yeah, right, of course, So we go to spin it. Me and Ben, in our 20s, prime, you know, peak, probably the healthiest we've ever been. The two of us trying to turn it together. This woman had a death grip on that thing. It was not moving. We could not turn it for anything.
And I'm a foot and a half. I was a foot and a half taller than her,
yes.
And outweighed her by at least 100 pounds.
Yes.
And I couldn't move that thing.
Not at all. That was a death grip like you wouldn't believe.
Adrenaline fueled crazy muscles.
Yeah. It was insane how strong she suddenly became. Just for those few minutes of the ride. But yeah. My mom was awesome, so many great stories like that. But yeah. So that was funny. So every time we talk about theme parks and stuff like that, roller coasters, we always have to laugh at the teacups because
sounds like what I would be if I was there.
Yeah. We even had my brother in on it on one time, and my brother was trying to help with us. So, I mean, now you're talking about 3 versus 1, and she still won.
She's hardcore.
She was. She could be. She really wasn't very often, but she could be, was the point. So, she just was not dealing with that. And also, you know, she wouldn't really let us take away one of the only rides she'd go on. You know, by ruining it for her, so. But, yeah, those were fun days. Haven't been to an amusement park in forever, though. Personally, I just don't think they're worth the cost anymore. So that's also a big reason why we don't go. I just don't want to spend that much money. But we finally got some paint on, and we're getting the skin tone done.
Exactly.
And We're all going in the right direction here, away from all the problems of last weekend. Especially because even though we've had problems this week, they're more minor. So, we'll take it. Gonna take any win we can get right now. Because they are desperately needed. But hopefully we'll be back to normal soon. So as far as the studio reno, getting back to that story. So we got the wall down.
Izzy says they're way too expensive. My kids don't even enjoy roller coasters either. They do like water parks though. I like water parks.
Ben loves
I
water
love
parks.
water parks. I like water slides. I love a good lazy river. I love a lazy river, and Mandy does not understand at all.
I'm not a sit still kind of person.
But you're not sitting still. You're floating. You're floating. You're
No,
moving.
no, the tube is floating. I am sitting on a tube, going. I could be home painting right now rather than just twiddling my thumbs. Yeah, I am not a sit and relax kind of person. So I like going to the beach, but then I'm swimming and, that sort of thing. I'm doing activities. And going down a water slide, 5 times, it gets boring.
Yeah.
You kind of need more than just that. So I'm not big on the water parks.
Izzy's with me. She can do the lazy river all day long.
Yeah.
Lazy river is all that in a bag of chips.
No. Nope, I don't want that. You guys can go and have fun. I'll be over here painting. How's that? Okay, but studio. So we've got all the walls down. All the walls that are coming down. We do have some places that need some wood touch-ups and things like that to finish it off. And I'm hoping that we can start painting over there, that section this weekend. Fingers crossed. It may have to wait, but
Izzy says, I'm with Ben on this one. Okay, wait. If the choice is between is paint versus anything else, I'll always pick painting.
See? I'm telling you, when you get obsessed with painting, it's crazy how much other things you don't want to do. It's like, yeah, I used to love that, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather go paint. Yeah, that's fun, but painting. That's when you know it's an obsession.
And that maybe you have a problem.
Nah, I'm not going to say that it's a problem. Okay, I can't stop at any time, but, it's still not a problem. Not going to say I could stop whenever I want, like most addicts. No, I know I can't, but that's okay. I don't mind. But yeah, so hopefully we'll paint this weekend. And then we're going to, then we have to, once we do the walls, we can deal with the floors. And then once we deal with the floors, we can start moving, setting up the new desk, because I got a brand new desk for Christmas. So we'll be setting up the new desk over there and starting to move me, migrate to that area. And then we can work on this area where we currently are that hasn't been touched yet. So it's going to be a long process.
Yeah, but we knew that to start with.
We did. I took off, I want to say till June.
Yep.
Through June till July.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, commissions aren't starting again till July. So I gave myself plenty of room to take care of all of this and still have some time to catch up on other things that I've been behind on and still have some time for me. Uh, I tend to let myself get way too busy and then like I miss out on going to the beach every summer. Maybe I'll make one day to do it and that's it. And okay, like June in Michigan, we can't exactly go to the beach because it's way too cold in the water still. Um,
Yep, gotta save that for August.
but still, there's plenty of other fun things and things we wanted to do this summer and so but yeah, I'll also be doing 2 seminars at nationals in August. So got to get prepped for those. Want to do that before commissions start coming in and I get too busy to prep for them. So there's that as well. So a lot of little things.
Izzy says it'll be worth it when it's all done. Yes, it will.
Yeah, at least I hope so. I really hope I don't end up over there having done all this work and going, no, it was better the other way.
Well, if it is, we'll move it back and we'll still have more room for friends.
That's true. That's true. So, and that was one of the big reasons why we did this.
Exactly.
It is too difficult when people come to see us and, paint in the studio and not all of us can fit.
Yeah, but now we will, and or at least we'll fit much better. So
Yeah. So that's the plan. And then, yeah, that's it. So it'll be good. We do have some exciting things that I'm working on for the live stream as well. So I am making efforts to improve the live stream beyond just the tech, which again, we're going to fix up this weekend. We didn't get a chance to really test everything because of all the other crazy going on, but we'll make sure we do that before next week.
yeah, we'll do some more testing.
But I'm working on some exciting stuff that we think is going to be more fun in the chat. Not just chat, but on the stream in general. So, did you put up a message in Discord to let people know they have to go to YouTube today?
I did not, but I will in just a minute.
It seems like it would be a smart thing to tell everybody. Because some of them tend to come late every week, and they usually come in through. Well, we've taught them to come in through Twitch, so they don't have a lag. And then now this week they can't use Twitch, so. And yeah, YouTube seems more stable now. Good, glad to hear it. So, we'll get that. We'll get that figured out. It won't be a problem for long.
Nope.
Wrong brush. Right brush. Okay. Do you ever look at the models and get jealous? Like, she has absolutely positively no bags under her eyes. I wish I could have
You
no
were a
bags.
Twitch pusher, and we appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, Twitch was the place to be. Because without the lag and everything like that, unfortunately,
Right.
we don't know what's going on. And we're not going to risk what little stream we have going just to see if maybe we can figure it out in time. So we'll fix that afterwards. We'll be back on Twitch next week.
Yep.
Yeah. This is pink.
Izzy's excited. She ordered minis from Impact Minis last week.
Ooh, good move.
She's not sure how long it'll take to get them. He's usually pretty good about shipping, so.
Especially for you, because he's in Indiana. So shipping from Indiana to Missouri should not take that long.
She ordered a bunch of My Little Pony minis.
Yep, I knew she liked them.
Are you a
That's the
new
best.
school My Little Pony person or an old school My Little Pony?
Okay, and which one?
Whoa.
What?
Why does that say there's no... Okay, there's audio there. Never mind.
Okay.
Continue.
All right. Which pony is your favorite? Because you got to have a favorite. I have a favorite.
And did you, like Mandy, learn the word coagulate from the My Little
Congealed.
Pony? Oh, congealed, not coagulate?
Yeah, the congealed smoosh.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was coagulate.
No, coagulate is blood. Smooth,
yes,
congealed.
I'm well aware of coagulated blood.
Yeah. Blood coagulates, smooth, congeals. So.
She says she was old school My Little Ponies.
Yep, me too. Okay, but which one is the favorite?
She hasn't said yet. You keep looking in the wrong place.
I know. I keep looking where it used to be.
I know. I've taught you too well.
Yep.
See, I think that has to do with the size difference between the monitors. Because if I try and put the chat up up here, that's
yeah, but you didn't dock it there.
It doesn't want to dock.
Okay, well that's weird.
Right. So I just put it down here at a size we can actually read. Pinkie Pie. She liked Pinkie Pie. Which one was Pinkie Pie?
I don't know Pinkie Pie.
Oh dear. I don't remember any of them.
I don't think she was in the movie or anything. My favorite was Firefly.
Was she a Pegasus pony?
She was a Pegasus pony.
There you go.
The one she was pink with purple hair and purple lightning bolt. That was Firefly.
So I'm going to totally
I don't
lose
know
my
Pinkie
guy
Pie.
card here.
Well, I also made him watch it. It's not like you saw it, before you were with me and forced to watch it with me.
There were just the regular ponies, right?
Yeah, there was ponies.
Pegasus ponies were, Pegasuses.
Yeah, they flew.
She liked Firefly. Also liked Firefly. I don't know Firefly.
My mom's favorite was Rosebud. She was a
Okay.
flutter pony.
Okay.
Flutter ponies also flew, but they had butterfly wings. They were
Okay.
ponies with butterfly wings.
Okay, and there were unicorn
fluttered.
ponies, right?
Some of them were unicorns. They were still just regular ponies.
Okay, so there weren't like Pegasus with unicorn horn?
No,
Oh,
no.
I don't know. I was a boy. I was watching G.I. Joe and He-Man. Leave me alone.
And then there's the sea ponies,
You've got mail.
Those are just seahorses.
who were also fun, especially in the movie.
Yeah, weren't they like total psychos in the movie? I remember them being completely nuts in the movie.
They just sang. They weren't nuts. They just sang.
Well, everybody just sang. That's like nothing new.
Yeah, well, their song was a little weird. I still know it by heart. I had the sea pony, sea ponies that you could take into the bathtub with you, and they were like squirt guns. You squeezed them, and they squirted water out of their mouths.
Izzy says Fizzy was a unicorn, and I love that one too.
Yes. Fizzy was awesome. Fizzy was a great one.
And then who was the dragon?
Spike.
Spike. That's right.
Yeah.
I spent my time watching Transformers and G.I. Joe, so.
I didn't really watch either of those very much.
Well, you missed out.
I don't think so. You know why? Even you'll agree, Voltron and He-Man were better. Thundercats. G.I. Joe just was never interested me.
That is so odd.
But I did love Jem. I mean, after all, she was truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Truly outrageous?
Truly.
Izzy is currently painting a little goblin pirate.
Nice.
Oh, you have to put pictures of that in Discord.
Yes.
I have to see a goblin pirate. That's going to be freaking awesome.
And of course, since we're talking about 80s cartoons, have to go with the best one ever, the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Dungeons and Dragons was excellent. Yes.
I watched the entire season, all the episodes like 3 times, about 2 years ago when I was painting the figures for a commission. That was fun. I'm hoping to get to paint some for myself. I've got chibi versions of them as well as regular versions of them, of the D&D characters. So I have lots of options as far as that goes.
And then there was Voltron.
Voltron was awesome.
excellent. I always liked Voltron.
Mm-hmm. Defender of the universe.
Yep.
Yep. We're total 80s kids.
Oh, she's super cute.
Oh.
She looks
That's
awesome.
Awesome.
She looks great, Izzy.
Yes. Very, very fun.
I like it.
Makes me want to put her away and do something a little more fun. She's a little more on the pretty side.
Nothing wrong with pretty.
No. It's like when I go to a restaurant. I have to find out what everyone else is eating because otherwise I might order what I think I want and then see what they're eating and decide I want that instead. So I have to know ahead of time so that I know I'm ordering right and don't regret my choice. So it's kind of like that with models. You know, I'm working on something that's real pretty and elegant and all that other stuff. But you know what? I do that a lot. Or at least I feel like I do that a lot. And I less frequently get to paint fun, like a goblin pirate.
Izzy says thank you.
And I'm sure that I'm just remembering wrong or, you know.
You paint plenty of fun things.
Yeah, I know I do. That's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm just like making that up or making it worse or something like that. Like remembering it off. Selective memory kind of thing. Here's where we start giving her normal skin tone a bit.
Ooh, normal skin tone.
Yeah, tone down the pink. Tone down the pink a little bit. Like I said, this is where we start. I've been going through over and over again trying to perfect this technique that I mastered while drunk and cannot seem to replicate exactly.
It's so funny.
When I'm trying. So.
Okay, so.
I did do it well enough to make a video on the technique, but again, it's still not as good as that first one I did.
Izzy says, yes, I feel like I haven't painted anything cute and fun in a bit, and I really wanted to, especially after seeing you paint all the chibis.
Yeah.
And she can't wait to get the ponies in. All right, I'm giving everybody fair warning. I'm gonna hit a button here on the stream. I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna do, so bear with me for a minute. If weirdness happens,
this seems like a bad idea after the week we had, but okay.
It shouldn't do anything weird. Hey, I got it back for you.
You put it back to normal.
There we go.
He fixed part of it, guys. Yay. That was a back-end problem that you guys weren't seeing. It was only affecting us and annoying us. Again, I promise we will fix the parts that are annoying you after the stream, though, so we don't accidentally kill the stream.
Brian says, no, Ben! I hit the button. It worked out well. You guys are still with us. We're filled with happiness and joy.
We think they're still with us.
Well, I mean, we got the chat after I hit the button.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they didn't send it before.
No. We just got a woohoo.
Okay.
So.
Okay, woohoo is confirmation.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Unless you live with my brother, in which case it just means it's football season.
Exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's the worst.
That man in football are.
I know.
Madness.
Very loud. And I mean, he'll be by himself downstairs in the basement by himself. And we'll hear him above the TV, on the next floor.
We were living together.
Halfway across the house.
we were living together in a house that actually had a full apartment built into the basement. There was a kitchen and all the amenities down there. And so he had his own bedroom, living room. He had his own whole apartment down there. And when football season rolled around, his TV setup, his bedroom and TV setup was on one side of the house. Our living room was on the other side of the house.
On the upper floor.
On a floor away, and you could hear every time something exciting happened on the game. It
clear
was
as day,
madness.
as if he was right next to you. Like, it was loud.
Yep.
That man gets into his football. I assume he still does. So, actually, it was really cute. He put up. He's got a child now. He's got a little girl, and she did dance. She does dance, and she does competitive dancing. And she did a solo, and she took first place, and he was recording it on his phone, and he cheered just as loud for her, if not maybe a little louder. It was really sweet. So, I gotta tell you, it is kind of surreal when you think of, like, my brother. My brother, that guy, has a kid. Eee. Feels scary. It isn't. He's a really good father. But, you just think back to him as a child and everything, and it's like, that was a How I Met Your Mother episode. Your friends will start having kids, and you'll just look and go, and think to yourself, and that guy is a father?
Yep.
It really does happen.
Not to mention when the people you went to high school with, somehow become, like, respectable businessmen or,
right.
Politicians and crap like this, and you look and you go, I went to high school with that guy, and he was an asshole.
See, that was a little different for me.
Oh.
There weren't very many assholes, and that I can think back on from high school. Like, the guys were maybe a little immature, but they were all. No one I would peg as an asshole, but we had bitches galore.
Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but that's generally the case. I mean, I don't take this the wrong way, and please, ladies, don't be upset. This is a very vast generalization, but I work in the optical field, which is part of the medical field and is like 95% female. And let me tell you, you ladies are not kind to each other. You're rough on each other. Right. Guys, we fight it out, and then we go have beer together afterwards and, hang out and have fun. Y'all ruin each other's lives.
Yeah, some of them do that. But please, not y'all. Some of us are not like that.
Fair enough.
Some of us support other women.
Fair enough.
So.
Good point.
I mean.
He says teenage girls are bitches.
Yeah, they are. A lot of them.
Yeah.
So. Yep. And that is one of the main reasons why I really don't talk to anyone from high school anymore.
Oh, I don't talk to anybody from high school because I was the outcast in high school. So,
well,
nobody liked me, and I think that's part of it. I was the outcast. You were not. You don't think you were one of the popular kids, but you were much more popular than I was.
Oh, I was not one of the popular crowd,
There
but
you
I
go.
was not I was not like unpopular or
Izzy says she tries to be supportive of her fellow women,
yeah.
but I also am of the mindset that if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
There you go, 100%. 100%.
Agreed. But yeah, so I mean, I wasn't popular, but I wasn't exactly unpopular either. I was just kind of there.
But I think that can have a lot of effect because I was most definitely unpopular.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are unpopular, you know it and you're treated that way. Except to Brian, he gets to hear my innermost thoughts. Yup.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what marriage is about.
Same thing with Ben. He hears that too. So
we just try and make sure that they don't make it out, onto the internet. So
right.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, and we all have some not nice thoughts, and the important thing is, it's important not to say these things. So, you're not horrible because you had a bad thought about somebody. You're horrible if you express it and try to make them feel bad.
Or act on it.
Right. Like, that's the bad part. At least that's my take on it. But no, I also, most of my friends from high school that I would still talk to, our lives are just like totally don't mesh up well anymore. Like, one of my best friends, Dawn, she has twin girls. I think she might have a boy. But her life just went in a completely different way. Like, she's still in our hometown, and she's living her best life, and I'm very, very happy for her. But I'm 2 states away and don't have kids, and we don't have a lot to connect on to talk about, and we don't see each other very much, so it's kind of hard to maintain that friendship after a while. Sometimes just life takes it away. You get different choices for everybody, and honestly, I'm just happy that she's living her best life like that. She is, at least from what I can tell. Again, we don't talk much, but I hope she's as happy as it seems like she is online. Her girls are adorable. So that's just the way it goes. And that's one of the good ones. That is not the Dawn you met, by the way. I actually had 2 really close friends named Dawn. Only one is still in my good grace books.
Izzy says she doesn't talk to anybody from high school.
I don't either. The oldest. Well, okay. I did have a friend in elementary school that moved away before high school. She moved away before we even went to middle school. And I do still talk to her on Facebook and stuff. And then beyond that, my oldest friend is one from college. And he actually lives nearby. And so we chit-chat every once a month or so. We catch up and things like that.
He is very good at maintaining the friendship.
He is. He really is. I feel bad half the time because I get so bogged down with everything and so busy with everything going on that I frequently forget to call, and I feel really bad about it that he's always calling me. I'm like, I should actually do that. Not this week, because we just talked last week, but I gotta set an alarm so that I do remember to call him next.
Okay.
So, again, it's not that I don't want to put in the time or an effort or anything, but just sometimes life gets too tough, and it kind of sucks. But it's worth it to try and put in the effort a lot.
Just in general, it's hard to maintain friendships.
Yeah. It is.
It takes work.
Well, that's any relationship.
Exactly. Though. Exactly. Yours, mine, friendships.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you name it.
But yeah. And if there's somebody who's constantly calling you and, they're being the one to instigate, show them some love.
There you go.
Do what I'm going to do. Set yourself a reminder. Make sure you call them next.
Izzy says time can easily get away with you. And Craig has shown up. Howdy, hey, hi.
Hey, Craig.
Welcome in, Craig.
You found us. Since we are hiding, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't know if you heard, Craig, but wow. We have had a time.
It's been a week. And no, Izzy, we're not going to,
we're not going to recap everything. We'll see him soon enough in person. So.
Yep. It's been a time.
Yeah. So. But, as you can see, the wall is down. So, yay, progress. We're going to be able to start having... Oh, I'm on the next color. We're going to be able to start having people, more people over here at once. And that's the goal.
That is the plan. I missed out on something.
Oh.
Something isn't following in the... I'm not following something in the chat, but that's okay.
Doesn't bother me if we recap everything all over.
Oh, got it. Okay, no, I'm back with us. I'm back with you. I am up to date. I mean, it probably doesn't help that there's alcohol in my drink, but...
Yeah, I was wondering about that. That seemed weird.
It's been that kind of week.
Well, that was last week. I mean, granted, it really didn't end yet, but...
It's been that kind of stream.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be done when we get done.
No, because we still have to figure out Twitch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we just have
Izzy thinks I'm funny.
way too much going on. But that's okay.
Izzy says after your week, you deserve a drink.
Yep. I'm just waiting for the weekend.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm saving up. I've earned enough for that drunken fun night. Drunken painting.
Oh, yes.
That's always a good time. And apparently that's when I learn all sorts of new techniques that I have trouble replicating when sober. So, still working on that. Still frustrated by that, by the way. That none of these have turned out quite as good as that one did. But I'm determined to figure it out. Although the video I did, like I said, the video I did was on it is pretty good.
Video is excellent.
You wouldn't know, you haven't seen it. It's still at the editor.
Oh, is that not what I've seen?
Nope, not one you've seen.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. That was a big sigh.
Yeah, well, it's fighting with me. I'll hate when it does that. It's not supposed to fight with me like that. And I have to go back and reapply and there we go. A little bit better there. Okay. A bit better over there. And now I can keep moving on. Awesome. Oh.
And everything goes quiet again.
Yeah, that's because I'm just over here talking to myself.
Aha! Craig says he has a standing commitment every other Wednesday evening, hence his late join.
Ah, no problem. Well,
That's okay. We're happy to have you when we can get you.
Yeah.
We don't mind playing second fiddle.
No, especially because, you gotta do other things.
I don't know. Both you and Izzy are of the opinion that, painting is better than everything else.
Almost everything else. There are a few other things that I will say. I'm not going to name them on stream because we've tried to keep the stream a little bit cleaner than that.
Craig says, sorry you couldn't help with the demo last Saturday. He got home from model club and crashed hard in a nap. That's okay.
Don't worry.
By the way, we were very excited to hear that your dad's doing much better. We were very happy to hear about that.
Yeah, it's nice to say, but that's personal info.
Fair enough.
Let's not.
That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah. But
that's all I was gonna say.
That's a bit much.
Sorry, I apologize if I'm oversharing. Scold me if you want to.
So anyway, don't worry about it. There was probably not a whole lot of room for you anyway.
It was getting a little bit crowded with
Yeah. So, but it went well. Everything's good. No one got hurt.
Craig says yes, thank you.
So.
And Izzy's laughing at me.
Yeah.
It was actually very funny. Matt got here first. And Craig says no worries at all. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Matt got here first. And by the time Dan got here,
Matt can be a bit of a beast when he sets his mind to doing something.
Right. We had made some pretty good progress. And Dan came walking in and put on a big pouty face and was like, "Oh, there's nothing left to do. You guys are like 3/4 of the way done already." I mean, we totally weren't, but
yeah.
Izzy wants to know how your nerves handled demolition.
Actually, pretty good. Tracy came over too. So I actually spent a lot of time chilling with Tracy upstairs and chit-chatting and things like that. So she kept me fairly well distracted. So
Craig was worried that Dan might electrocute himself with the crowbar. Nope, nobody electrocuted themselves.
Yep. No. Even the plumber, who you missed the part of the story when I told it last time, but the plumber that was here on Sunday did manage to make it rain on our fuse box.
He blew a hole in one of our pipes, and it happened to be the one right above the circuit breaker. Luckily, nothing happened. Nothing popped.
Right.
And we were very, very happy.
Yeah, he kind of went into panic mode real quick.
Craig says Dan was geared up for World War III with his tools, work belt, etc., etc. Yeah, he really was.
Yeah. Oh, both of them were so helpful with bringing the tools that were needed, and it was amazing.
It was incredibly
Those
helpful.
guys were great. But yeah, in case you didn't hear, Friday night our plumbing exploded, and Ben doesn't like the way I say that. But basically, the sewer decided to come up the bathroom. So, yeah. Dan and Matt, forever my heroes for trying to assist Ben in fixing that. Even though they couldn't, does not matter. They still tried.
Yep, and they were willing to help, and that's awesome.
That's everything.
Yep.
Such amazing people. So. But, yeah, of course I've got to sit here and praise them for that because, well, it's a big deal.
Yep. Yep, it was.
Right. I don't like this brush right now. It's not quite doing exactly what I want it to do.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Craig says, yeah, he heard about that crappy situation.
Yeah.
And now he's rolling for damage. Yeah. Which is perfectly appropriate.
Yeah. Wow, that got quiet awful fast.
Yep, it does that. It does that.
Well, we need to stop that. We can't be having that. Come on now. This is the fun place to be.
We are super fun.
This is good times.
Tracy took care of her nerves. Her nerves were okay.
Yep, I was good.
Craig wanted to know.
Yeah, Tracy was here, so she just helped distract me and keep me entertained. I did have a little project to work on as well, so I did some work on that, but mostly spent time with Tracy.
Yeah, Mandy got to hang out with friends too.
Yeah.
Would have been way worse if she was all alone.
Yep. So I got to hang out with Tracy and I got to finally relax, just like relax and sit, and I had nothing to do.
Craig says he wants a close-up. So, you know Craig and his close-ups.
Okay. Hold on.
Hold, please.
Wait. Let me finish this little bit of back and forth that I'm working on right now, and then I will show you. Oh, it's like this hair. There we go. Okay.
There you go. She looks awesome. You haven't even done her eyes yet.
Nope.
Craig says, excellent.
Her skin tone's going very nice so far.
And Craig, did we say that did we type that with the Mr. Burns inflection? Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't know. I hear excellent. I think Wayne's World. It's party time. Excellent.
Yeah, that too.
Or even Bill and Ted.
Izzy says she's looking great.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy. She's actually turning out probably as well as the other one. So I think she's my first really, really good one since the Imp. Yeah, the other ones haven't been good. They just haven't been like that level. She looks like she's shaping up to be that level of good. At least I can hope, right?
Izzy says she feels like skin is still her nemesis. Like I do well on one mini and the next doesn't go well, even though I thought I didn't change anything.
Yeah. Part of it is, a lot of that has to do with the models. You can use the same exact paints and all of that, and it's still going to be a bit different because the model's a little different. The lighting on it's going to hit a little differently. So you're always going to have little variations that you didn't plan for, but they're always going to show up. And that can be really, really frustrating. So that's kind of what I've been running into. This time I actually changed the recipe. So this is not the same recipe that I used for the Imp one. But I feel like it's actually turning out as well.
And let's be honest.
Part of it is also practice.
Lots of practice, and in general, skin is just hard.
Skin is very, very hard. So, but yeah, I think her face is ready for highlights, though. Pretty pleased so far. I really like how she's looking.
If it matters at all, it's 1:45.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it because I kind of just want to finish the skin.
No.
It's going well. I want to keep going so far. I mean,
Craig says he really appreciates Mandy's understanding of where blood would be in skin and how subtle color variations make a difference.
Yeah, well, thanks. It really does matter, though. Like, it's actually funny because I find myself watching TV and stuff or looking at photos, and I'll really start analyzing, like, okay, now this person has, like, absolutely, like, I'll look at someone's shoulder, like, and there's absolutely no pink in it, no blood whatsoever. It is just a nice, tan skin tone, Caucasian, but like, not rosy, no pink at all. And then I look at another one and it's like the same skin tone, but the shoulder is still showing with a lot of the blood. So there's all these subtle variances. And then when you start getting into the blues and the purples and the really in-depth color variances, Boy, it can get much. But I absolutely will keep always trying to perfect it and make it make it as realistic as I can. And therefore keep teaching you guys how to make it as realistic as I can. So, this should be a little bit down. Because if the sun's coming from this way, it's going to hit there.
Craig says, yes, I've been looking at a lot of at images of people on screens and paying attention to light, shadow, and color ranges within each.
Yeah, it really, it'll really annoy your spouse if you keep pausing the movies and showing them. Like, oh, look at where that shadow is. And, oh, look at all that blue tints. And
it doesn't really annoy your spouse. Well, I mean, let me rephrase. It doesn't really annoy me.
It did while we were watching. Every time we were watching Lucifer, and I was stopping it every 5 minutes to show you different things about the lighting. And I don't blame him at all. That would be annoying. So, yeah, don't annoy your spouse while, looking at and evaluating colors. It's one thing to be excited and want to share it with them. It is quite another to literally keep pausing a movie like more than once. Especially when it's something like the finale. And then you really can't be upset with them when they get upset with you because, you shouldn't be pausing the finale, especially more than once, just to talk about and point out lighting. It's okay to enjoy the movie every now and again.
Izzy says, I just finished a model. I was really happy with the skin and applied the glaze technique with the blood under the skin. Mandy helped a lot with that one.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I will get good pictures of it soon. And Izzy really liked Lucifer. Lucifer was a pretty good show.
Lucifer was a great show. It was one of the season finales, not the series finale. And there was a lot of, they were in a dark place, and so there were a lot of really cool shadows going on, and it was really interesting the way things were like backlit, so you could like see edge highlighting in certain areas from different profiles, and I was just like really getting into it. So it would be like two of the characters on the screen and then cut to another character, and I'd pause again, and it's like, oh, but look at the lighting there. And it's like, yeah, no, don't look at the lighting right now. Enjoy the movie, enjoy the show. You can always rewatch it to go over the lighting. But yeah. I can't even blame him for, like I said, for being upset about that one. I would have been pissed. He has more patience than I do for something like that. Like, I'm sorry, I've been waiting all week, for this or whatever, and you're going to, because that was back when it was on TV too. It wasn't even on Netflix yet. And you're going to talk over the whole darn thing and pause? Not okay. Not even a little bit. I would have been so mad.
Not that big a deal.
Yeah, you're way more easygoing than I am, though.
Well, there is that.
Don't worry, guys. He's teaching me. I'm not as high-strung as I used to be. As I used to be is the key phrase there. Don't get me wrong. Still full of anxiety, still high strung. Just a little bit better now. But that's how it should be. Your spouse should bring out the best in you. And
Craig says fancy frou-frou perfume and cologne ads seem to have good skin examples.
ooh,
They also have interesting lighting
yeah,
schemes.
they really do.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling
that's a
that
good
your
call.
your portrait studio, days help an awful lot with that too. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, photography has a lot to do with lighting in the same way. And actually, one of the fun things is the miniature painting has improved my photo editing because of understanding the shadows and stuff better. And I mean, I'm in real estate, so I mean, it's not even people, it's just the places. Um, but it makes editing so much easier when you know. And like we go through and we put like a nice pretty blue sky behind the house, and that sort of thing. And when it doesn't look right, I can look and go, oh, it doesn't look right because there are no shadows, and the shadows should be falling here and here and that sort of thing. And it actually has like improved my editing. Unexpected, but happy unexpected. I definitely think that it's all a wonderful skill. All right. More over here.
Craig says it is a process.
Yep. Everything always is. But it's nice that, when your hobby can help your regular job and stuff. I mean, there we go. All right, give you guys another close up. We've got all her mid-tone and shadows. I want to add a little more mid-tone to this cheek over here. Then I can move on to the highlights. Huh. Guess I'm going to do this one.
Izzy says it's lovely.
Why, thank you. Oh.
Craig says, and huge tracts of land.
Yes. Especially when I, keep pointing it this way.
Yep.
Definitely. Okay, wait. There is some mid-tone missing over here.
Oh.
This needs to be wider. Otherwise, I don't have anywhere to put the highlight. And the huge tracts of land would be highlighted.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. Now we're on to highlights. Okay.
Izzy says she appreciates large parcels of land herself.
I'm telling you, it's fun. It's fun to paint. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not into, for personal enjoyment, but I love painting them. It's just fun. And I know I've told this story about my mom, but it's like she told Ben, the male body just isn't as much fun to look at. And I'm paraphrasing. That's not exactly what she said, but pretty darn close.
But it is very, very true.
It is. Just there are parts of the female body that are just a lot more enjoyable to look at, appreciate. Again, even if that's not like me, that's not what I'm attracted to or anything like that, but doesn't mean I don't appreciate them. And
Craig says much laughing.
yeah, it's not exactly the best phrasing for a clean live stream, but I mean, I'm not like made for kids or anything, but I still try to keep it a little bit clean.
Izzy says
Struggling with this topic.
Izzy says, haha, no it's not. Much more fun to paint females.
Yeah.
And Craig wants to know, so is she a fairy, druid, elf, queen sort of creature?
Fairy,
druid,
yes.
elf, queen.
Queen, yes. Druid, no. No, not a druid.
Just fairy, elf type.
Yes. Oh, no, fairy queen. She's not.
Oh yeah, fairy queen.
She is not an elf. Look at. She's got nice normal ears. This part that comes up is part of the crown. Her ears are rounded and whole.
And Mandy's very excited about that because she does not like pointy ears.
Fairies, elves have pointy ears. Fairies do not. My opinion, my take. You can disagree with me all you like, and you can have them any way you want. But my opinion is fairies do not have pointy ears. Elves do. Fairies do not. She is just looking dreamy, though. Gotta tell you, I'm very happy with her. Thus far. Although, thus far is pretty much almost done. So, take with that what you will. Kind of just up to the highest highlights and then some glazing.
Craig says he sees it's all in the ears. Elves and Vulcans.
Yes. That is very, very true. All right. And actually, if you take a look, she doesn't even look like she needs a whole lot of glazing. A little bit of skin, or a little bit of blood around the skin, is kind of been hit with that pink shadow that I did. And I mean, honestly, she looks a lot like the imp did, just with different colors.
Craig wants to know if you've changed your water lately.
No, not at all. I have not. I see you found that video, though.
Izzy's excited. She says it's awesome.
That's a fun video. The lies we tell ourselves. Yeah, but no, I can't tell you when the last time I changed my water was. It's been more than a week because of everything that happened last week. So I know that for a fact. But yeah, when was the last time I changed it?
I think it was just before. A week before.
Okay. So yeah, it's been about 2 weeks.
Craig says she's looking Smurf-tastic.
Oh.
Craig's been watching 80s cartoons.
Oh, wonderful use of time. You missed our discussion on the 80s cartoons
I'm assuming
earlier.
because that's the only time Smurf-tastic comes up.
Well, you could be watching the Smurf movie.
Could be.
And I mean, let's be honest, the first one was awesome.
The first one was pretty good. I mean, it had the best, just making the whole Smurf chant, creepy and terrifying.
Oh, I know. That
awesome.
ending was awesome. I gotta say, they really did wonderful.
Izzy is an impressive painter. Her water is fresh today.
Izzy is always an above and beyond. She's always on top. Her brush is cleaned after every session.
Wow.
Yeah. Izzy does everything she's supposed to.
Izzy is the ideal painter, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yep, way more disciplined than I am. But, yeah, so there she is. And like I said, I don't think I'm even going to add any red glaze in there because the pink is really pulling it through just fine, and it's reading as really nice skin tone.
Craig says he's watching Airwolf. It's got him in an 80s sort of mode.
Oh, okay.
I know enough to know that Airwolf is the helicopter show, but I never actually watched it, so.
I never watched it either. But yeah, we were talking about My Little Pony and Thundercats and the D&D cartoon. My favorite.
Yep.
We hadn't mentioned the Care Bears yet, though.
I was going to bring them up at some point and then completely forgot.
Care Bears were awesome.
Were you the Care Bears or were you Care Bears cousins?
I thought they were both good. They were both very complemented each other very nicely, but Care Bears all the way.
Okay.
So. But, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just tweaking as I keep finding other little bits that it's like, oh, that's not quite right. There we go. That looks much, much better.
Izzy says the pink really did a great job. Craig says those skin tones are looking bodacious. And
oh, yeah.
Izzy was never big into the Care Bears.
But it's care a lot. They care a lot. That's actually one of the songs from the movie.
Yeah, I remember.
It's like kind of like a chant. Care a lot. We care a lot. Yeah.
It was kind of messed up. Really messed up.
Yeah. But it was fun.
It had its moments.
It was fun. It was good. I very much enjoyed it. I was also a child,
we tried to watch the Thundercats, a few years ago, No, and that did not hold up well at
No,
all.
no. Thundercats is not as good as you remember. It was absolutely amazing and awesome in your memory. It was a little off. Watching
See,
it
Craig
for
liked the
real.
Transformers. I was a fan of the Transformers. Izzy watched the Care Bears, but wasn't into collecting them or anything. Not like she, collected the My Little Ponies.
Yeah, I definitely collected more ponies than Care Bears, but I did have the little Carolot case, and I had like several of them that fit inside.
That might just be a pure
So,
cost thing. Stuffed animals, the Care Bears would have been a lot more expensive than the.
oh no, they had what I'm talking about is the little hard ones, the little
Oh,
plastic
okay.
ones.
I didn't know they had
Yeah,
those.
there were the soft plush ones too. I didn't have any of those.
Okay.
I just had the and cheer bear, cheer bear. That was my favorite Care Bear. I was kind of like Grumpy too, Grumpy Bear. So, but yeah, way too much into. I am way too into 80s cartoons. I feel like I am like quoting those like most people quote The Office.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, we have reached the end again. We're actually a little past time, but I wanted to finish. I want to finish the skin, and I did it. And again, I feel like this definitely holds up to the imp. So, the only difference is, there's no fingers and toes, so it doesn't quite read the same, but
It's okay. It still looks great.
yeah. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for bearing with us on this one.
You got off to an odd start.
Yeah, we're just blame it on the jinx we had from last week carrying it over a little bit, but we're gonna get it all fixed up, make sure there's no more problems next week.
Craig says it's been fun.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. And until next time,